Hello, my name is Szulc and I represent Polish Agency for Enterprise Development. It's a pleasure to welcome you all on this conference, and I would also like to say hello to our internet audience that hopefully is watching us online. So hi there. And today I would like to tell you something about Polish startup ecosystem and how Polish government supports it. Polish Agency for Enterprise Development is a public agency that has been working towards development of small and medium enterprises in Poland. And in particular, we were supporting those enterprises in implementation of innovations in the companies and implementation of innovative projects. And to do so, we are using European funds, but also state budget funds. And now in Poland, we are in a very interesting moment of summing up the actions that were taken in last several years, and also to set the goals for next budget for the next the coming years. And I must say that even a few years ago, like in 2005 or 2007, we hardly could speak about startup ecosystem in Poland. We, of course, had some innovative companies, and we had some internet-based companies, but there were very few investors, and we didn't really have the whole network of cooperation that is called the startup ecosystem. And now in Poland, the word startup is very fashionable. And if you live in a big city, you feel like everyone's doing startups, and all your friends are have dreams about setting their own businesses. And this is really warming our hearts, and we're very happy for this. But we think that it would never happen if not the Innovative Economy Operational Program. So this was the program that was mentioned by Ewa Graniewska before. And to tell you something more about how it worked. So the program was worth about 10 billion of euro, and the general aims of this program was to increase the role of science in economy, and also increase the use of internet in economy. The particular actions that were taken could be divided into actions, direct actions toward the entrepreneurs, and also some actions towards some institutions. And I will tell you about those most effective that had the biggest impact on creating the startups. So one of the actions that were taken towards companies directly was the measure called 8.1. It was support for internet-based services. And one of the goals of this measure was to encourage young people, young graduates of tech schools, to set their businesses instead of going to work in a corporation. And thanks to this 8.1 measure, there were over 2,500 projects launched. And the whole amount of support towards those projects was worth 1.35 billion of zlotys, which is around 380 million of euro. Another very effective tool that was used towards creating the startup ecosystem in Poland was a measure called 3.1. The full name is pretty complicated, so I'm sorry for not telling you the full name, but it was an action that was very effective in terms of creating the whole environment, friendly environment for creating innovative projects. So the money flew into business incubators and seed funds that were not only funding innovative projects, but also they were providing support, like mentoring, like legal advice. And we feel like this was really very, very helpful for creating the ecosystem. So the outcome of this measure was over 70 seed funds and startup incubators in whole Poland. And thanks to those seed funds and incubators, there were over 1,000 capital entries into innovative projects. And all the support was worth over 830 millions of zloty, which is roughly 200 millions euro. So, as I said before, even a couple of years ago, we couldn't really speak about startup ecosystem. And now what's going on in Poland is a great network of connections between startups themselves, but also venture investors and business incubators, in which mentors are sharing their knowledge with startups and encouraging them to implement innovative ideas for companies. And those startups build startup communities. Now in every big Polish city there is an active community that has their events and startup contests. And there are also some media that covers only topics around startups. So there is really a lot of interest in this area, and there is a lot of interesting things that are going on. But you don't have to believe my words, but I'm sure that this will convince you that it really is happening in Poland now. So one of famous tech companies that I'm sure that you all know very well, called Google, decided to set their third Google Google campus in Europe, in Warsaw. And we believe that there are good reasons for that, and access to really great tech talents, and at the same time experienced entrepreneurs who have their first experience in building their companies and also selling them, and they are ready for new achievements. So we believe this convinced Google to set and invest in Poland and set their Google campus here. So when I say that, it might seem like there is nothing more to be done, and that's probably not true. And our agency will continue the support to the startup ecosystem, and our actions will be focused on strengthening the connection between scientists and turning them into entrepreneurs. We would like also to engage more investors into a cooperation with big companies, which are the final, very often they are final client for the innovation that were created by startups. And another area of our activity in next years will be helping the companies that are being created right now to go global. So we will help them to go onto the international market to find international investors as well. So our first step towards those goals that I've mentioned will be an amazing event, as I said before, and I'm very happy to announce that Startup Summit will take place in Warsaw on the 3rd and 4th of December 2015 on National Stadium. And I would like to invite you all to join us during this event and maybe to convince you to come to Warsaw as well. I will sum up the last edition. We managed to gather 800 people from all over the world. We had 50 amazing speakers, and we had also 30 venture investors. So it's really, if you're a startup, it's really worth to come to Warsaw and maybe find funding for your project. And we also broadcasted the event online. And as you can see, we had amazing number of 28,000 viewers online. So this is a number that is comparable to number of people that are watching thematic TVs in Poland, like TV about cars or fashion. So we are very happy that also people are interested in topics like startups now. As I said, startups are a very fashionable thing in Poland. And we also organized a startup contest called Scale Me Global. And thanks to our partner company called Microsoft, we managed to bring one Polish startup to Silicon Valley, company called Climb that produces tiny sensors that measure temperature and humidity and also look like little candies. Went to Launch Festival in San Francisco and received some serious funding offers. So we were very happy for them. And this year we also organize this Scale Me Global contest, and there will be even more prizes. So the goal of our conference is to build durable business relations between the startup ecosystem members. And we want to involve in this ecosystem also the biggest tech companies in various industries. And last year, during a conference called last year ICT Summit, because this year it will be Startup Summit, not only for ICT companies, we mostly talked about how to build startup, how to find the perfect product market fit, how to get funding. And this year we want to go deeper and focus on the industries in which those companies could develop. So we will invite representatives and we will talk about branches like big data, like life science, robotics, like defense sector. This year, this sector will be very important for us, and we have already started a cooperation with defense sector companies in Poland. Energy and environment, fintech, and digital entertainment. So I would like to invite you to join us and together with us build bridges between entrepreneurs, the world of science, the investors, and the biggest companies. I hope to meet you there on Startup Summit in Warsaw, 3rd and 4th of December 2015. And if you have any questions, I will be available for you after the conference because I don't want to take the precious time that belongs to our companies and entrepreneurs that are here today.